Hello, this is Bill with Garden Grizzly, and today what I'm showing you is our print farm that we've set up. The enclosure is what I'm talking about, and why this video, I think it's something that you'll like. What we did was we made an enclosure for 8 printers, and the reason for the enclosures is so that we can regulate the temperature of the environment around what's being printed. Many times you need an elevated temperature in order to have the prints come out right. If you're using some materials like what we use is ASA a lot, and the reason we use that material is because it's a higher temperature plastic, but it's also UV stable, which means that the sun doesn't degrade it. We manufacture parts that are used for greenhouses, and those parts are in the sun a lot, and so having a plastic that is UV stable or won't degrade in the sun is extremely important. ASA is a better plastic than even ABS when it's left outside. We've had some parts that we've had out in direct sunlight for over 5 years, and this plastic still looks almost new. So that's really pretty impressive. I'm very pleased with the results of that. It's best to print that at an elevated temperature, and so that's why we've not only made it an enclosure, but it also is heated. And so if you look over here, we purchased Inkbird controllers from Amazon. They're really inexpensive, and they've worked absolutely perfect. It's controlling a 500 watt heater that is a forced air heater that distributes the air across all 4 of these top ones, and then we have the same thing for the bottom, so I can regulate the temperature of these 4 printers and these 4 printers separately. And as you can see at the moment, I've only got 4 printers, but we've got it set up for the other 4. As soon as we can afford it, we'll go ahead and put those in as well. This enclosure, we started out with a Home Depot Husky shelving kit, which is a very affordable kit, and it's 8 feet wide and 4 feet deep. And I used 4 of the 5 shelves on here, and then we cut out some melamine that is 3/4 inch melamine as the shelving material, and set it on top of the shelving, because the shelving that comes with it is more or less a grate, and so that isolated it, as well as stabilizing the printers. And so we 3D printed, I designed the hinges, and they allow the doors to open from either direction, and can swing out 180 degrees, get it completely out of the way. One of the unique features is that since the temperature in here is elevated, you've got a problem because the electronics will overheat. So what we did was we made some housings to go over both the electronic computer board as well as the power supply, and so what it does is it pumps cold air through the computer board, and it pumps cold air through the power supply, so it's forced air cooling, and it's even though the internal temperature here can be 50 or 60 degrees Celsius, the electronic components are cooled. And then the only other modification to the printer itself was I made some extensions for the control board, and so it sits outside of the print housing. And then the other thing that I can do because of that is simply disconnect the hoses, take the printer out, and if I needed to do maintenance or do anything like that, it's extremely easy to do, and you can just swap it out.